How many times was she marked present and she wasn't there? I find that very strange. And I noticed that they used that saying that she never missed school. She was always present. And they marked her present when she wasn't there on the 10th. That was strange.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm still at J.E. Clark School.
And how long have you been a substitute teacher at J.E. Clark?
Like 3 years.
3 years.
How long have you worked at J.E. Clark?
Like 25 years.
25.
I want to take your 10-10 of 2024. During that time, and I guess the months leading up to that, were you familiar with someone by the name of Naiah?
Yes.
And how were you familiar with her?
She was a student at our school.
And how long had you known Naiah?
Since first grade.
So, and what grade was
First
she in?
grade.
8th grade.
On the 9th.
Okay.
So you've known her roughly for 7 years.
Yes.
Okay. You said you're a substitute teacher at J.E. Clark. How do you get assigned to different classrooms?
If a teacher is absent or if they don't prep, then I go to their classroom.
And were you in Naiah's class on January 9th?
Yes.
And were you in Naiah's class on January 10th?
No.
Sorry, were you the teacher assigned to Naiah's class on the 10th?
No.
Okay. Who was that teacher?
I don't know.
But you were on the 9th.
Yes.
And on the 9th, was Naiah present in that classroom?
Yes.
And do you remember, if you remember, what she was wearing?
I think she had a plaid jacket on and some blue jeans.
Plaid jacket.
It was like a winter jacket, but it was like plaid.
What she had on the bus, I'm assuming. But it wasn't plaid.
It's Exhibit 12. Do you recognize that photo, man?
Yeah, Naiah.
And that's Naiah?
Yes.
And do you recognize when that photo's from?
No.
Okay. As part of your, if you are going to be a substitute teacher, do you have to take attendance for class?
Yes.
And did you do that on January 9th?
Yes.
And is there a form that you fill out or handwrite in or take in?
Yes.
Do you recognize that document, Ms. Lee?
Yes.
And is that an attendance document from
Yes.
J.E. Clark?
Yes.
And is that for Naiah's class?
Yes.
And does that include the dates from the 8th to the 12th of January 2024?
Yes.
Move to admit People's Proposed 31.
Any objection? No objection. It will be admitted as People's Exhibit 31.
And on that document, does it say that Naiah was present on January 9th?
Yes.
And how is that noted on that form?
A B.
Okay, that stands for present.
Yes.
And does it say she was present on the 10th?
Yes.
It does say she was present.
Yes.
Was, to your knowledge, she present on the 10th?
No.
How do you know that?
Because me and Naiah are together every day. She comes to my room to get snacks, and she was not there on the 10th.
So you're 100% sure?
100%.
Why would they mark her there? Just as clear as day. And who did that? That makes no sense to me. How do you accidentally mark somebody present that wasn't there?
25 years.
No, I was in the store for 25, for like 4 years. I've been in the field for 25 years.
Okay, so what other roles before you were a sub?
My J school facilitator, a parent educator.
Okay. But you reference seeing Naiah almost daily?
Yes.
Okay, so even though you're a sub, you're always present?
Oh yeah, I'm always in the building.
Okay, and she comes to see you every day?
She said she was always in the building and she come and see her every day.
What are those interactions usually like?
Most of the time, me and Naiah, she comes, she pick up her breakfast. We talk in the hallway for a few minutes. She go to class, then at lunchtime we see each other again because I have a snack bar in my room, and she usually come in there and get some snacks off the bar.
Okay, so when you say pick up her breakfast, is that part of your role?
No, that's not part of my role. That's in school. They have some breakfast sitting in the hallway, and they just pick their breakfast.
Okay, but she stops by to see.
Yes, she stops by.
Okay, and does she do that on the 9th?
Yes.
You're not regularly meeting up to the 9th?
No. Because I think her teacher was there. Mr. Smith, I think he was there that day.
Okay, do you have an idea how often?
Mr. Smith is her teacher, huh? She thinks Mr. Smith was there that day. Did anybody put Mr. Smith in and ask him why he marked her present?
That specific class that year?
Whenever Mr. Smith wasn't there, I don't know, maybe once a week.
Okay, So it sounds like the school, maybe they don't use lots of different subs, or is it always you or he's
I
out?
know we have subs that come in, but I'm what they call a building sub, and I'm just placing that building.
Okay,
But like if there's 5 teachers out there, we might have to have subs.
okay. So there could be subs other than you in that class,
Yes.
but you were there somewhat.
Yes.
So you got to know Naiah pretty well between, and did you find that she was acting at all unusual that day?
On the night she came in, she was acting very unusual because she usually just eat. I gave her an assignment, she did her assignment, she laid on the floor, which made me really suspect because she never does anything like that. And she said, Miss Lee, I need to go see the counselor. And I told her after we eat breakfast, I see if the counselor is there. But the counselor never came up to see her.
Do that make sense? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. After we eat, I'm gonna see if the counselor is there, but she never came up. Well, how did you notify the counselor, ma'am?
So does that mean that you told the counselor about the observations you made?
No, I've never seen the counselor because she never came up to see us. I guess she wasn't in the building that
I
day.
guess she wasn't in the building. I never seen her because she never came up to see us. I guess she wasn't in the building that day. How about call her? How about go to her office? How about having ZIYAH go to the office? I mean, no efforts really. This is why the judge said what she said.
Okay, does that mean you tried to ask her to come see her?
Yeah, I asked the security guard if the counselor come in because she sent her to my room, but she never came in.
How about maybe the security guard never told anybody?
Okay, so just the security guard.
Yeah,
Did you tell anyone about what you'd seen other than the security guard?
no.
Oh, y'all hear that? No one else was told. No, nothing was done. Let's just carry on like that didn't happen. But what don't make sense is the picture that we seeing that she took in school if she was having such a bad day. It just don't nothing makes sense. Like all of the adults' behavior is off. Now this teacher said she been knowing her since she was in the 2nd grade and she in the 8th grade and she's with her every day. She didn't notice she was pregnant either. She didn't notice. I noticed she noticed that she had on a coat that was plaid that wasn't supposed to be plaid. We wasn't told she had on a plaid coat. She had on a colorful coat. We got so many different descriptions of her coat. And then we got a woman walking down the street that don't have on
And
that
then
coat.
I know you didn't sub the next day, but you were present in the building on the 10th.
Yes.
Did you have any interaction with the police on the 10th?
I can't remember. On that 10th, I can't remember.
Did the police ever interview you related to this case?
They came in and they didn't interview me. They just, I think it was Officer Jackson. That's the only person supposed to be.
Do you know when that was?
I can't give you a date, but it was like in, I want to say October.
October.
Okay, October of this past year, 2024.
Yeah, 24.
And that was the first time.
Yes.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Why is it ridiculous? Because that should have been the first person they talked to. The teacher that taught her the day that she went missing. And they ain't talked to her to October.
Okay, and the only time.
Until I got this
They
opinion.
failed her.
Until-
Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying it wasn't really an interview? Well,
No, it wasn't an interview. She just told me that I would have to come to court. That's all she said. She didn't even know anything.
Dang.
Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Just told her she go. What? They never interviewed her.
Okay.
Damn. That's insane.
Okay, no further questions, thank you. Did you read it?
Yeah, very good. You said in October-ish of last year, 24, an Officer Jackson talked to you.
Yeah.
Do you know, does Officer Jackson work for the Detroit Homeschool Department or Detroit Police Department?
I think Detroit Police Department.
She think.
And that was the first time you were contacted?
Ridiculous. Y'all hear that? She was totally, completely failed by everyone.